Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Hackett, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mills to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And his kick is good. Just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Another tote for Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll try the left side. Hackett. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Give left side for Pierce. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A handoff for Etienne. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Etienne. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mills on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. One last shot from Mills. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.